Good morning po.
Morning.
Welcome to DPWH Sorsogon 2nd District Engineering Office, Payawin, Gubat, Sorsogon. Scheduled for today's opening of bids are the following contracts. 25 GFL 0027, supply and delivery of various roadside and carriageway materials used for maintenance works of DPWH Sorsogon 2nd DEO, Maintenance Section, 3rd Quarter, FY 2025, Sorsogon 2nd DEO. 25 GFL 0028, supply and delivery of various construction materials for use at the DPWH Sorsogon 2nd DEO, Maintenance Section, 3rd Quarter, FY 2025, Sorsogon 2nd DEO. 25 GFL 0029, supply and delivery of road safety facilities and warning safety signages and other materials used for maintenance activities. DPWH Sorsogon 2nd DEO, Maintenance Section, 3rd Quarter CY 2025, Sorsogon 2nd DEO. And 25 FL 0104, construction of multipurpose building for shelter at Barangay Tabunan, Matnog, Sorsogon, Phase 1, Barangay Tabunan, Matnog, Sorsogon. So today is August 19, 2025, and present here are the following. Levi Pura Jr., Back Chairman. Eduardo D. Bulan, Back Member. Dave Queen D. Avilla, Back Vice Chairman. Erwin S. Encinares, Back Member. Joanna C. Calagos, Back Member. Glenn L. Inicio, Back Secretariat. Nathaniel D. Alegre, Back Secretariat. Melody P. Navarro, Back Secretariat. Rebecca H. Ermino, Back Secretariat. Roy M. Guido, Leader. Antonio Olisay, Bidder. Ariel D. Pancho, Back Secretariat. Chloe F. Valeros, Back Member. Dian D. Albay, ID Representative. Ruby Anyao, Back Secretariat. Rebecca D. Labalan, Back Secretariat. Maricel D. Isico, Back Secretariat. And Jessa Lu R. Almilia, TWG Head. Mr. Chair, meron po tayong supplier na present today and meron na po tayong forum.
Since the forum was declared, this bid opening is now called to order.
Let's start po sa ating first contract, goods. 25 GFL 0027, supply and delivery of various roadside and carriageway materials used for maintenance works of DPWH Sorsogon 2nd DEO, Maintenance Section, 3rd Quarter, FY 2025, Sorsogon 2nd DEO. We will request the Back Secretariat po to please read their bids from the details. For this contract po, this back office received bids manually from Beraga Trading and KMB Marketing. So, ito po ang kanilang bids. What? 27.
Dua po ang wala po.
Sama lang siya. Isa lang po sa duwa. Sa
27 siya lang. Saan siya nagpapaligan? Sa dao. Hindi ka nagpapaligan sa saan.
Sa 29. Attendance sa grabe. Hindi naman ako sinasabi. Pero 27 dapat.
7 mo.
Kaya natin yung dapat.
So for 25 GFL 0027, ito po ang kanilang bids, properly labeled, sealed, and signed. Prior din po sa pag-submit nila ng bids, ay chine-check po din po ito ng ating bank secretariat. Ipa-open na po.
Iba sa po.
So again po, for 25 GFL 0027, this bank office received 3 bids manually from Barangay Trading, KFB Marketing, and Go Lisay Marketing. May we request the bank secretariat to please open their bids. So for their eligibility and technical component, our first bidder is KFB Marketing. DTI, valid until March 7, 2027. Jeff's Platinum Membership, valid until June 27, 2026. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2025, issued from Sorsogon City. Statement of all government and private contracts completed when are similar in nature. Meron po siyang dalawang contracts. First is 25 GFL 0002, supply and delivery of various material used for maintenance works of DPWH Sorsogon 2nd BEO, maintenance section, first quarter FY 2024. Contract amount is 3,772,956 and 88 centavos. Okay po. So, meron po siyang naka-attach na notice of award, contract agreement, notice to proceed, inspection and acceptance report, so sufficient work experience po. Next is list of all ongoing government and private Construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, signed with attachment and notice of award contract. 23. Audited financial statement, December 31, 2024. Annual income tax return filed March 28, 2025. NFCC amounting to 110,077,275 pesos. Sufficient po. Tax clearance valid until March 3, 2026. Clean certificate of registration. Next is bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Technical specifications proposal, signed. Schedule of requirements, 30 calendar days, signed. Warranty certificate, signed. Manpower requirements, after sales parts, signed. Brochure. Omnibus warrant statement, signed and notarized. Special power of attorney, valid ID.
Pass.
Next bidder for 25 GFL 0027 is Dolly Sai Marketing. DTI registration, valid until January 27, 2027. Philjeps Platinum membership, valid until February 1, 2026. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. List of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. None. Signed. Statement of all government and private contracts completed which are similar in nature. Meron po siyang isa. 25 GFG 0005. Purchase and delivery of materials to be used in maintenance of national roads and bridges within 3rd District of Albay. Contract amount is 4,474,250 pesos po. Meron po siyang naka-attach notice of award, contract agreement, NTP, sales invoice, and inspection and acceptance, and disbursement voucher. So, sufficient po. Audited financial statement, submitted April 30, 2025. Annual income tax return filed, date filed, April 12, 2025. NFCC amounting to 155,849,955 pesos. Signed, sufficient. Tax clearance valid until December 2, 2025. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Technical specifications proposal, signed. Schedule of requirements, 30 calendar days, signed. After sales service parts, signed. Manpower requirements, signed. Brochures. Omnibus warrant statement, signed and notarized. Special power of attorney, secretary sir. After sales warranty. Warranty certificate after sale service. Last bidder for 25 GFL 0027 is Barangay Trading. DTI, valid until March 31, 2028. PhilJets Platinum membership, valid until July 28, 2026. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. List of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. None. Signed. Statement of all government and private contracts completed which are similar to the contract to be bid. Meron po siyang isa, 24 GEF 0116, supply and delivery of materials for use in the repair, maintenance of national roads, pavement markings, road markers, traffic signages, and road safety device. This district, Nara, Sofronio, Española, Brooks Point, Bataraza, Quezon, and Rizal, Palawan. Amounting to 8,908,667 pesos and 40 centavos. Meron po siyang nakatouch, notice of award, notice to proceed, contract agreement, disbursement voucher, sales invoice, sufficient po. Meron pa siyang isa dito. So, sufficient na po. Financial statement filed for the year ended December 31, 2024. Annual income tax return filed April 14, 2025. NFCC amounting to 243,797,057 pesos and 10 centavos. Signed, tax clearance valid until May 19, 2026. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized, valid ID. Technical specifications proposal, signed. Schedule of requirements, 30 calendar days, signed. Warranty certificate, signed. Brochures, omnibus warrant statement, signed and notarized. Valid ID, special power of attorney, valid as. Mr. Chair, we have finished opening their eligibility and technical requirements po.
Mr. Chair, I move to declare for all three bidders past the eligibility and technical requirements and proceed with the approval of financial proposal.
Okay, with the concurrence of all back members present, and after reviewing all the bids submitted for contract IT 25 GFL 0027, I hereby declare that all bidders have passed their eligibility and technical requirements. We now proceed to the opening of their financial proposal.
Financial proposal for 25 GFL 0027. First bidder is KFD Marketing. Bid form, price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Signed. Bid amount is 1,902,560 pesos. 1,902,560 pesos less 22%. Next bidder is Golisay Marketing. Bid for
Tama pa rin.
price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Bid amount is 1,791,150 pesos only. 1,791,150 pesos only. No discount. Next is Baraga Trading. Bid for bid of quantities with unit bid prices and total bid excess. Price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Bid amount is 1,596,200 pesos only. 1,596,200 pesos only. No discount off. Ay, tama? Okay na. Next contract is next contract is 25 GFL 0028. I will request the Back Secretariat to please retrieve their bids from the bid box. Contract name is supply and delivery of various construction materials for use at the DPWH Sorsogon 2nd DEO Maintenance Section 3rd Quarter FY 2025. For this contract po, Mr. Chair, this back office received one bid only from KFB Marketing. May we request the Back Secretariat to please open their bid. Eligibility and technical documents of KFB Marketing for 25 GFL 0020. DTI, valid until March 7, 2027. PhilJeps, Platinum Membership, valid until June 27, 2026. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Statement of all government and private contracts completed which are similar in nature. Meron po siyang isa, 24 GFL 0047, supply and delivery of various materials used for maintenance works of DPWH Sorsogon 2nd DEO 4th Quarter FY 2024 amounting to 10,776,830 pesos only. Meron po siyang naka-attach na Notice of Award, Contract Agreement, Notice to Proceed, Inspection and Acceptance Report, sufficient po. List of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Signed with attached notice of award, contract agreement, notice to proceed, audited financial statements for December 31, 2024. Annual income tax return, date filed March 28, 2025. NFCC amounting to 110,077,275 pesos. Signed, tax clearance, valid until March 3, 2026. Team certificate of registration. Bid securing declarations, signed and notarized. Technical specifications proposal, signed. Schedule of requirements, 30 calendar days, signed. Warranty certificate, signed. Manpower requirements, signed. After sales parts, signed. Brochures, omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Special power of attorney, valid ID. Mr. Chair, we have finished opening their eligibility and technical proposal.
Mr. Chair, I move to declare KFB monthly Campo eligible and complying for 25 GFL 0028.
Okay, please proceed to the opening of the financial.
Financial proposal of KFB Marketing for 25 GFL 2028. Bid form, price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Bid amount is 668,532 pesos only. 668,532 pesos only. Let's proceed to our next contract. 25 GFL 0029. May we request the Bank Secretariat to please retrieve their bids from the bid box. Contract name is supply and delivery of road safety facilities and warning safety signages and other materials used for maintenance activities. DPWH Sorsogon 2nd DEO Maintenance Section, Qtr CY 2025. For this contract po, this back office received 2 bids manually from KFB Marketing and Barangay Trading. May we request the back secretariat po to please open their bids. Eligibility and technical requirements for 25 GFL 0029. Our first bidder is Barangay Trading. DTI valid until March 31, 2028. Philjeps Platinum membership valid until July 28, 2026. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. Statement of all government and private contracts completed which are similar to the contract to be bid. Meron po siyang isa, 24G3G 0023, supply and delivery of asphalt materials for use in routine maintenance of national roads and bridges. DPWH Palawan, 3rd DEO, Puerto Princesa City, Palawan. Amount awarded is 990,000 pesos only. Sign. Meron po siyang naka-attach na notice of award, notice to proceed, contract agreement, disbursement voucher, delivery receipt. Sufficient po. Audited financial statements for December 31, 2024. Income tax return. Date filed April 27, 2025. NFCC amounting to 243,797,057 pesos and 10 centavos. Signed, tax clearance, valid until May 19, 2026. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Valid ID, technical specifications proposal, signed. Schedule of requirements, 30 calendar days, signed. Warranty certificate, signed. Brochures, omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Valid ID, special power of attorney. Next bidder for 25 GFL 0029 is KFD Marketing. DTI valid until March 7, 2027. PhilJeps valid until June 27, 2026. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. Statement of all government and private contracts completed which are similar in nature. Meron po siyang isa, 25 GFL 0002, supply and delivery of various materials used for maintenance works of DPWH Sorsogon 2nd DEO Maintenance Section, first quarter, FY 2024, amounting to 3,772,956 pesos and 88 centavos. Signed. Meron po siyang naka-attach, notice of award, contract agreement, notice to proceed, inspection and acceptance report. Sufficient po. List of all ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Signed with attachment. Audited financial statements for December 31, 2024. Annual income tax return. Date filed March 28, 2025. NFCC amounting to 110,077,275 pesos only. Signed. Tax clearance valid until March 3, 2026. TIN certificate of registration. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Technical specifications proposal, signed. Schedule of requirements, 30 calendar days, signed. Warranty certificate, signed. Manpower requirements, after sales, parts. Brochures. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Special power of attorney, valid ID.
Mr. Chair, I move to declare both bidders for past eligibility and technical requirements.
Okay, please proceed to the audited financial proposal.
Financial proposal. Bid form. Price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Bid amount, 743,000 pesos only. 743,000 pesos only. No discount offered. Next is KFB Marketing. Bid form. Price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Bid amount, 1,126,000 pesos. 1,126,000 pesos, less 20%. Mr. Chair, let's proceed po to our next contract. 25FL0104. May we request the Bank Secretariat to please retrieve their bids from the bid box. Contract name is construction of multipurpose building for shelter at Barangay Tabunan, Matnog, Sorsogon, Phase 1. Location is Barangay Tabunan, Matnog, Sorsogon, with contract duration of 391 calendar days and approved budget for the contract or ABC of 99 million pesos only. Mr. Chair, for 25FL0104, this bank office received 23 bids manually and wala pong nag-submit through our electronic submission. Ito po ang kanilang bids, properly labeled, sealed and signed. Prior din po sa pag-submit nila ng bids ay chine-check na din po ito ng ating Bank Secretariat. May we request the Bank Secretariat to please open their bids po. And while they are opening their bids po, let me read out those bidders who submitted manually. First is Arimar Construction Corporation from Qtr Sorsogon, Highland Construction and Development Corporation from Dr. Albay, Orani Construction and Supply Corporation from Orani, Bataan, DR Tabunan Builders and Developers Corporation from San Jose, Batangas, Honeybee Construction and Development Corporation from Camarines Sur, Monolithic Construction and Concrete Products Incorporated from Davao City, One Red Dragon Construction Services from San Fernando, Pampanga, JTA Builders, Marawi City, from Marawi City, Lanao del Sur, SCP Construction from Butuan City, RKX Ojamar Construction from Naga City, ITP Construction Incorporated from Quezon City, RD Talents Construction and Trading from Nueva Ecija, Sipdai Construction Corporation, Quezon City, Ariokina Construction and Development Corporation, Baguio City, Kiara 2300 Incorporated from Tarlac City, RMH Construction and Supply, Sorsogon City, City Yoshua Construction and Trading from Santa Maria, Bulacan, LNG Construction Incorporated from Nueva Ecija, AC Rivero Development Corporation from Bacolod City, DSB Construction and Supply Incorporated from Barangay Albay, TR Construction Corporation from Legazpi City, NB Construction from Kawit, Cavite, and Montopar Builders Corporation from Dato Diaz, Sorsogon. Let's proceed opening their technical proposal po. Okay na po ang checklist for INFRA. While we are opening their technical proposal, may we request the Bank Secretariat to simultaneously process their eligibility requirements through our civil works application. First bidder is Orani Construction and Supply Corporation. Jeff's Platinum Membership, bid securing declaration, signed and notarized, organizational chart for the contract, signed, list of key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract, signed, contractor certification and key personnel for the contract, supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. Their nominated accredited project engineer for this contract is Paterno D. Omo. Accredited. List of contractors, major construction, and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability. Signed with proof of ownership. List of minimum material testing equipment. Signed with attached proof of ownership. Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and notarized. Secretary certificate. Integrity pledge. Safe and health program. Next is RD Talents Construction and Training. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. Their nominated accredited project engineer for this contract is Engineer Gerlan A. Bumanglan. B-U-M-A-N-G. Accredited po. List of contractors, major construction, and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability, signed with attached proof of ownership. List of minimum material testing equipment, signed with proof of ownership. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signing official, integrity pledge. Next is One Red Dragon Construction Services. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel and key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Their nominated accredited project engineer is Nico F. Escueta. Escueta. N-I-K-O. K-O. Escueta. Anak ni Kuya. Kaya na-attach na.
ESCUPPN.
Oo. Para rin siyang nakatag. Nico F. Escueta. Mr. Chair, since the One Red Dragon Construction Services is no attached accredited project engineer, I move to declare One Red Dragon Services as non-complying po.
Second na motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, discuss it.
Okay po. We are Patron Builders and Developers Corporation. With securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. Their nominated accredited project engineer for this contract is Bernardo Villanueva. Bernardo Villanueva. Accredited. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed with proof of ownership. List of minimum material testing equipment. With proof of ownership. Certificate of availability of equipment and laboratory equipment. Omnibus warrant statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signing official. Compliance to D09 2025. Next is Honeyville Construction and Development Corporation. With securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contract signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed, supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. Their nominated accredited project engineer for this contract is Rolando D. Lunaria. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with statement of availability of equipment, and attached proof of ownership. List of minimum material testing equipment, signed and notarized. Authority of signing official, compliance to D09, integrity pledge. Next bidder is Hightone Construction and Development Corporation. With securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed with key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. Their nominated accredited project engineer for this contract is Regina A. Casabuena. Casabuena. List of contractors, equipment pledged to the contract, signed with proof of ownership. List of minimum material testing equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Secretary certificate, compliance to DO9, affidavit of site inspection, ISO certificate. Next is Arimar Construction Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed with key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. Their nominated accredited project engineer for this contract is Alfredo Anulacion Jr. Accredited. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with attached proof of ownership. List of minimum material testing equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Secretary certificate, integrity pledge. Next is ITP Construction Incorporated. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract, with their qualification data, signed, supported by certificate of employment, signed and notarized. Their nominated accredited project engineer is Edgardo C. Garces. Accredited. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units, signed with attached proof of ownership. Minimum material testing, certification of availability of minimum material testing equipment, omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized, authority of signatory, integrity pledge.
Next bidder, SCP Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed, with attached proof of ownership of equipment. The nominated accredited project engineer is Pedro S. Ramos Jr. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized, integrity pledge. Ramos. Si Tirso, si Pedro S. Ramos. Consultant. 21, 2025. Number 18. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized, integrity. DPWH Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. Nominated accredited project engineer, Lilo B. Montubig. Project engineer 2.
Accredited.
List of contractors made in construction and laboratory equipment needs to be assigned to the contract. Signed with attached proof of ownership. Statement of availability of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and notarized. Sealed certificate of registration and title. DSB Construction and Supply. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel for the contract, signed. Will attach statement of availability of key personnel and equipment, signed and notarized. And key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer is Nazario Kaya Jr. CE. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed with attached proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signing official, compliance with DNI, integrity pledge. Ending deconstruction. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Build-up certificate of registration. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Signed, supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer. Gregorio E. Sevilla Jr. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed. With attached proof of ownership of the equipments. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Sintite Construction Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. Statement of availability of key personnel, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Their nominated accredited project engineer is Engineer Lino E. Laundicho. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed with attached proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signatory, signed and notarized. Integrity pledge. Next, RU Aquino Construction and Development Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. The nominated accredited project engineer is Renato S. Caragos. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment to be assigned to the contract, signed. With attached proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of Signatory, DPWH. RMH Construction and Supply. Bid securing and operations, signed and authorized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors to personnel with their qualification details, signed with attached certificate of employment of key personnel, signed and authorized. Nominated accredited project engineer, Share and Nabera. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed, supported by statement of availability of major construction equipment, signed and notarized, and proof of ownership of equipment. Of the statement, signed and notarized, compliance with DO9. Monolithic Construction and Concrete Products Incorporated, Davao City. Bid securing declaration, signed and authorized. Field job certificate of registration. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification. Signed. Their nominated accredited project engineer is Engineer Cynthia Grace C.Q. Project Engineer 2. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed. The attached certificate of availability of equipment. Signed. And proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and authorized. Authority of signing official. Next, AC Rivero Development Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer is Pauline Tan and Celestino. Celestino. GO199 series of 2024. CELE Celestino. Kaya lang nga, hindi kayo natuwa pa sa List of contractors with the construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with attached proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Affidavit of site inspection. Compliance with the line. Authority of signing officials, sex registration, field job certification, registration. RKX Ujamar Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Signed, supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer is Simeon Susan. Simeon Apellido. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed with attached proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and authorized, integrity pledge, field job certificate of registration. Move to Power Builders Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. ISO certificate of accreditation, organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification. That's signed. List of contractors, statement of availability of key personnel, signed. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. The accredited project engineer for the contract. Gregory L. Tabunan. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with attached proof of ownership of equipment. Affidavit of site inspection, omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signing official, in bulletin. LMG Construction Incorporated, Nueva Ecija. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized, organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract, their qualification data, statement of availability of key personnel, signed, key personnel certificate of employment, signed and notarized, their nominated accredited project engineer, Gonzales, Leia Camille. Gonzales, Leia Camille. Professional project engineer.
Safe po.
Gonzales. Una.
Ito sa release niya. Ito release niya. Ano sa baba?
Parang meron.
May video niya.
Sinabi sa mas pala. Pero wala sa siguro. Requirement na sa siguro.
Leia Camino. Project engineer.
Leia.
Asa ano siya? Master list as of July 2022. March 5.
Sumagari ko ito.
Dahil na, pag-iyak sa master list.
Okay.
Master list din ang tigaan.
Download ko lang siya.
Susaro.
Wala pa talaga.
Pero talaga, double check ko din po. Hindi kasi may nagluluwas. Pag may nagluluwas sa kanya. Hindi 126.
List of contractors, major construction, laboratory equipment, assigned to the contract, with attached proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized, integrity pledge, authority of signing official, through secretary certificate, affidavit of site inspection. Shara Incorporated. Shara 2300. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer. Talub, Qtr. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with attached proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signing official, integrity pledge, ISO certificate of accreditation. Qtr Construction Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Signed, supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Signed and notarized. So nominated accredited project engineer, Engineer Masarate Antonio. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed. To attach proof of ownership of equipments. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signing official, compliance with the JTA Builders Construction and Design. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Signed, supported by a statement of availability of key personnel, signed and notarized. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. The nominated accredited project engineer, Michael James A. Ramos. Engineer 2. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed, supported by statement of availability of major construction equipment. Signed and notarized, and proof of ownership of equipments. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Mr. Chair, I have here with me the results of the eligibility process towards civil work application. By careful evaluation, Mr. Chair, it was found that all bidders passed the eligibility requirements. However, we have one bidder, one Red Dragon, did not pass the technical requirements. Mr. Chair, I would declare for the other 22 bidders as eligible and compliant.
I second the motion po.
Okay, with the concurrence of all back members, and after reviewing all the bids submitted for contract ID number 25FL0104, I hereby declare that out of 23 bidders, only 22 have passed their eligibility and technical requirements. And one bidder, the one Red Dragon, is non-complying for the reason that there is no attached accredited project engineer. We now proceed to the opening of the financial application. Mr. Chair, proceed na po tayo sa opening ng financial proposal. First, financial proposal for running construction of Roadside Corporation.
summary bid prices, bill of quantities, sales estimate, summary unit prices, price flow. Now, 98,878,769 pesos and 47 centavos only. RD Talents, Construction and Trading. Bid form, summary prices, bill of quantities, sales estimate, summary bill prices, cash flow, the amount, 98,267,574 pesos and 66 centavos. VR Patron. Bid form. Summary bid prices, bill of quantities, bill estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow, bid amount, VR Patron. 98,159,112 pesos and 79 centavos. Okay? None, wala pong discount. Honeybee Construction and Development Corporation. Bid form. Summary bid prices, bill of quantities, bill estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow, bill amount, 98,109,102 pesos and 57 centavos. None, wala pong discount na offer. Hightone Construction and Development Corporation. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, bill estimate, summary unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 98,423,311 pesos and 54 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount na offer. Arimar Construction Corporation. Bid form, bill of quantities, summary bid prices, bill estimate, summary unit prices, cash flow with amount, 97,954,486 pesos and 84 centavos only. None, wala pong discount na offer. ITP Construction Incorporated. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary unit prices, cash flow with amount, 98,499,566 pesos and 31 centavos only. None, wala pong discount na offer. 99,566. SCP Construction. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary unit prices, cash flow. The amount 98,382,798 pesos and 30 centavos only. Yan, wala pong discount na offer. City Leoncio Construction and Trading. Bid form. Summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow, bid amount, City Leoncio, 98 million 949,875 pesos and 63 centavos only. None, wala pong discount na offer. DSB Construction and Supply. Bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, summary of unit prices, cash flow. The amount, DSB, 97 million 489,162 pesos and 75 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount na offer. NLIMD Construction. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, with amount 98,142,668 pesos and 80 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount na offer. Sintite Construction Corporation. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow. Bid amount 98,046,624 pesos and 66 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount na offer. RU Aquino Construction and Development Corporation. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount, RU Aquino, 98,135,815 pesos and 57 centavos only. Wala pong discount na po. RMH Construction and Supply. Bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow. With amount 98,505,032 pesos and 69 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount na offer. Monolithic Construction and Concrete Products Incorporated. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow. With amount 98,113,224 pesos and 9 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount na offer. AC Revelo Development Corporation. form, summary bid prices, bid of quantities, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow bid amount, 97,989,170 pesos and 41 centavos only. Dito, may mali po. 97,989,107 pesos and 41 centavos. 6, 7. None. No discount offer. Multipar Builders Corporation. RKX Ujamar Construction. Bid form, summary bid prices, bid of quantities, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow with amount, RTX, 97,910,779 pesos and 95 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount. Next. Multipar Builders Corporation. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow with amount 96,525,000 pesos only, none, wala pong discount na offer. LMG Construction Incorporated. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow with amount 97,189,351 pesos and 36 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount na offer. Shiara 2,300 Incorporated. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow with amount 98,020,051 pesos and 81 centavos. Only, none, wala pong discount na offer. TR Construction Corporation. Bid form, summary bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, the amount 98,316,742 pesos and 57 centavos only, none, wala pong discount na offer. JTA Builders. Bid form, bill of quantities, summary bid prices, detailed estimate, summary bid prices, cash flow with amount 98,801,899 pesos and 72 centavos only, none, wala pong discount. Mr. Chair, we've finished up in the bid schedule for today.
Also, bid documents to be evaluated. The head of the procuring entity has the authority to reject bids, declare bidding failure, or not award contracts under specific conditions outlined in Section 41 of the INFRA of the Public Act 9184. Members of the Bids and Awards Committee, staff, secretariat, technical working group, and observers are prohibited from communicating with bidders regarding bid evaluation until the notice of award is issued. However, the BAC through secretariat can request written clarifications from bidders regarding their bids, and all responses must also be in writing. Ano bang tanong? Since we have no more matters to discuss, this bid opening